What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Tarun's Thoughts. My name's Tarun Shetty. These are my thoughts. Hope you guys are doing well. Sorry I've been busy. I was opening for a friend of mine who was from LA. He was headlining in Tampa. His name is Kurt Metzger. I met him years ago in New York. He's a very talented comedian, writer. He's written for all sorts of people, and again, Tarun Shetty leveraging his friends to get on stage because it's really difficult for me to just get straight bookings. But when my friends roll through, I get on and I do very well. A lot of the comics here, they're not that experienced. It's nothing against them, but I hosted for Kurt, which actually was good. I actually prefer hosting because I got to make clips and talk to the crowd and stuff. I've noticed here in Florida, the hosts aren't as experienced, and it's a very important job. You got to get the show going, and it's the whole tone of it. And man, nothing pisses me off more when I feature for somebody, do 25 minutes, and the host does a horrible job warming up the audience, then I got to warm them up. It's just this whole thing. So I'll be posting clips the next week or two. I go back to my TV hosting days of interviewing people. It's fun for me. I have a good time, and I think that's the most important thing. You have fun. The audience has fun. You've got some jokes to set the tone. You've got to condition the audience that this is a comedy show. There are jokes here. Otherwise, the audience is is this a TED Talk? What did we walk into? But I had a lot of fun hanging out with Kurt. He's a guy that I met, again, in my early 20s. And I'm happy for all my friends who have had success in Hollywood. There are quite a few on different levels, and it's cool to see that. I mean, you can't help but see your friends rise in this profession. It's just inevitable. In fact, I was talking to a Floridian comedian, an open micer, and I was make friends with these guys because I guarantee you, a few of them will have massive success, and you better hope they pull you up. I mean, maybe it'll be that kid that I'm talking to, but if it's not him, maybe his friends will pop, and then they can help each other. It's a big deal. That's why I go back to LA every other month. I have friends out there. Here, it's just kind of me on an island. It's fun to do work, it's fun to write scripts and prepare and stuff, but those contacts are essential. What I learned from hanging out with Kurt was he's very in the game of podcasting and being guests on different podcasts and other friends who are sort of famous, and you're in other people's audiences and worlds, right? So that alone is doing TV. Right? Back in the 80s, it was oh, you got to get on TV to have an audience so people know who you are. But now it's about not only doing your podcast, but being a guest on other people's podcasts. I believe why Tom Segura, Bert Kreischer, these are huge names in comedy, Theo Vaughn, those guys are where they are because they piggyback off each other. I went out to eat with Kurt at this Steak and Shake place in Tampa, this hole-in-the-wall fast food place, and there were people hey man, are you Kurt Metzger? Because these people watch those podcasts. It's huge. I mean, YouTube is a big deal. Network TV, it's there, but streaming, YouTube, the net, that's where the game is now. And if you don't adapt, then you die. Anyways, not to sound so morbid, but those are my thoughts, and you're in my channel. I hope you guys have a great week. We'll talk soon. Take care.